I wear a couple of different hats in my role as a laboratory animal veterinarian. First, I direct the lab animal care program at the UT Health Science Center. We're a graduate health sciences campus, so we have the schools of medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, nursing, and the graduate school. And we have a fairly extensive animal care program that crosses many disciplines and serves the entire campus. So with that, I have responsibilities for animals in 6 different buildings across the campus, many different disciplines of research. Also, because my program is an academic program, we have an academic department of comparative medicine, and I'm the department chair, and I have 2 other faculty members. And with that, we have a training program in laboratory animal medicine, so I train veterinarians in the specialty of lab animal medicine. And my colleagues, my faculty, and I do independent and collaborative research as well. I've had a couple of different career tracks as a veterinarian. When I go back, graduate from vet school, I was going to be the world's best cow doctor. And that's really all I cared about. And I started out and I did a year in a private practice in Kentucky where I did a lot of large animal work. Then I got a great offer to go back to the town where I grew up in, and I was in a predominantly small animal practice. Still, I was missing something, didn't know really what that was, and I had this really wonderful opportunity to go to work for the U.S. Department of Agriculture. I entered into this training program that the USDA had developed, and I was actually in the inaugural class. It was called the Veterinary Public Practice Career Program, and we got trained in all these different elements that the USDA was involved in, and it included import, export, and animal health, and one of those components was also animal welfare and their enforcement of the Federal Animal Welfare Act. After a couple of years of working in the field with the USDA, I had this really great opportunity then to pursue lab animal medicine at Johns Hopkins. So I made this really incredible physical and career move from Oxford, Mississippi, where I was stationed with the USDA, to Baltimore, Maryland, to enter the postdoctoral training program at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. So, and that was really the opportunity that really set me forth on a career as a lab animal veterinarian. And so from there, I, trained at Hopkins. I was able to spend a year at the National Institutes of Health, at the National Cancer Institute, and then back on staff for a short period of time with the USDA, and I reached kind of another crossroads with my career, and that's what brought me to Memphis. So I've got really good staff that really take care of things, including two really very talented, very bright associates, and as well as my trainees who are veterinarians in training in laboratory animal medicine. They really take care of kind of the day in and day out in the facility, in the trenches, doing direct animal care. My role is a little larger, and although I am in the facilities, I'm not really in the trenches every day. I'm really dealing, as attending veterinarian, I'm dealing with the oversight issues. So I spend a lot of time, writing policies and procedures, do a lot of work with the ICOOK. The structure that we have in our program is we have an ICOOK executive committee, and I sit on that as the attending veterinarian. So I'm constantly working on policies and procedures for the campus, for the institution, to really further develop that, to make sure that we're always delivering quality animal care and that the research is progressing. But again, injecting my role as attending veterinarian to make sure that we're dealing with the animal's needs. And so it's really setting policies and procedures. It's making sure that I have the right staff. It's spending the budget appropriately so that we maintain the highest quality animal care program. We maintain all of our compliance and an accredited program. And then along with that, I get to do some fun stuff like, help to designing new research facilities, and shepherd those through into fully functioning facilities. And so I'm actually working on my third new building right now, and then specialized things, with our specialized containment laboratory. I oversee the animal care program, with that. So I have kind of a lot of different responsibilities. And then with my academic appointment, I teach in the graduate school. I teach a couple of graduate courses, and then do some research as well. Things that have been most rewarding to me over time is to actually be a real partner in the research, and whether it be I'm delivering specialized skills and talents that as part of that research team, ensuring that really improving the experimental design so that we have the best outcomes, and really working with those scientists so that they are the most successful, and their success is bolstered by the fact that either myself or my staff have been directly involved in those projects, and we have taught them to do something the right way. We have provided a clinical or a technical service to them, or somehow have even been a partner in that research, and that research has been successful. The other really gratifying thing that I do is teaching and mentoring young scientists, young veterinarians, veterinary students, and even our animal care technicians, and to see them progress in their careers, and move into become really productive scientists, accomplished lab animal veterinarians, and good animal care technicians. That's very gratifying, and I can rattle off a list of people that I say I had a hand in their training because I provided an opportunity or employment, and they've moved on to bigger and better things, and that's a feather in my hat, when I have been a stepping stone, in their career. So first off, are you interested in a career with animals? And if so, there are so many choices that are out there. If you want to be a veterinarian, veterinary medicine is a wonderful career. And still to this day, although I've been out of vet school more than 30 years, if someone said tomorrow, well, you got to go back to vet school and do it again, I'd be there. I'd do it again. I love veterinary medicine. I love my profession. We have so many choices in veterinary medicine, and I'll admit I never, particularly when I was in vet school, even those first 2 years out of school, I never ever dreamt that I would have been a lab animal veterinarian. It was just, I had these wonderful opportunities and circumstances where I was able to learn about this and apply for opportunities, and it's been a wonderful ride for me. So I would tell a student who is interested in veterinary medicine, to look at a potential career option in laboratory animal medicine and research. There's wonderful opportunities, there's tremendous need, and you can have a fabulous career. I would tell students who might be interested in being a veterinary technician or an animal care technician, or maybe they're interested in going on to graduate school and pursuing science. Again, there's wonderful opportunities, and part of what I can do, through our training programs is to provide you with some really good fundamentals through coursework and things like that to really set forth the opportunity, for you to really have a great career.